All set, everybody?
Yep.
Well, Coach, 25 years ago when you came here for the first time, for the first college game day on the road, could you have ever imagined it was going to be like this?
No, I never imagined it because it was an event. It turned into an event. ESPN was very smart to bring us to that game. It was Florida State 1 and Notre Dame 2. Notre Dame won the game in the last play of the game, and it was a tremendous scene. It was a great effort for Notre Dame to win that day.
Now, as you look at this year's Notre Dame team, what stands out to you about it?
The defense. I think if they have to win this ball game, they're going to have to play. They're going to have to match the Michigan defense. No question. Michigan defense is great. Notre Dame's got to play great defense. But Notre Dame's advantage is they're at home, they're at night, they're in a hostile crowd. Maybe they can force some turnovers with a new quarterback of Michigan.
Coach, what is it like seeing Notre Dame play Michigan again? I know it's only been 4 years, but it's still got to be really cool to see the rivalry back.
I think it's great for college football. Two of the most storied programs in the country. Names, you got the helmet from Michigan and the helmet from Notre Dame. Is terrific. I think this game should be played every year if possible.
What's any specific memories you remember from that 1993 visit?
Yeah, I just remember the last play of the game, the guy from Notre Dame knocked the ball down the end zone, and Florida State, I should say, my Florida State team lost.
Still bitter about that?
No. A lot of things have happened since that game.
Coach, what do you expect from tomorrow? The atmosphere, the game, everything.
That's what I expect. That's the advantage that Notre Dame has. At night, at home, the great atmosphere, and the Irish fans. I think that's the advantage. If they play good enough on defense and can force some turnovers, I think the Irish have got a great chance to win.
So I was watching your preview show last weekend, and I heard you have something special up your sleeve. So I was wondering if you could give us a sneak peek.
No.
All the years that you've been involved in college football now, back since the 1950s when you were a player.
Yeah, a long time.
What's the biggest change in the game?
Well, I think the social media. The social media has now made football a very tough game to coach because I tell you what, you can't do anything without everybody in America know about it. So I think the social media aspects of the game has changed, not as much on the field, but off the field, social media, tough to coach nowadays.
Do you still get excited about every season?
Oh yeah, it's like stealing. I come here in first class, eat good food, see the great game, and they pay me. What a life.
Don Brown has said this might be the fastest defense he's been around at Michigan. I mean, but in his whole career. Have you seen signs of that? It's become an elite defense?
That Bush kid is sensational. And Coach Brown is a great coach. That's why I said the only way Notre Dame's got a chance to win this game is to match the intensity of the Michigan defense because they're terrific. Fast, intense, well coached. It's going to be I think it's going to be a defensive game, my opinion.
Of course, Jim came from a coaching family himself, but when you saw him as a player, did you imagine him being like this as a coach?
Well, I didn't, Jim Harbaugh is unique. And by being unique, he does things different. And open yourself up for criticism, the more different things you do. So I tell you what, his 1-6 record against Ohio State, Michigan State, and has lost 2 bowl games in a row, he better start winning. I think, and people are gonna get sick and tired of the games off the field, and demand him win more.
But you did things differently as a coach too.
That's why I got fired eventually.
How much are Jim Harbaugh and Brian Kelly, you think, on the hot seat this year?
No, they're not on the hot seat. They'll be around for a long time, but the fans going to make it unpleasant for them, make it lukewarm scene. If the loser of this game, he's got the one thing about it. If I was coach this game, the loser of this game, I've got to remind my team of Miami 35 years ago. Lost the first game of the year and won the national championship after that. It's possible to lose this game and win the national championship.
Notre Dame has 2 quarterbacks this year. They're going to look like they're going to use Brandon Wimbush, Ian Book. Have you watched footage on them? What are your thoughts?
No,
on
I haven't watched enough footage. But I think Wimbush is a great athlete and a great person. He needs to play well.
What do you think of Desmond picking Michigan to win national championship?
I don't blame him. If I was Desmond, remember one thing. In in 1991, I think it was, Desmond caught a 4th down on a touchdown pass in the end zone that started his career. I mean, he started his Heisman match. So I think Desmond likes Michigan. I don't like Michigan as much as I like Wisconsin. I picked Wisconsin to win the national championship.
Notre Dame wants to believe it's still a special place for college football.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's no place like this dome stadium, touchdown Jesus, everything, the way they change. There's nothing, and especially at night. That's going to make this place better. There's no better place to play football than in Notre Dame.